So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can get 0% APR business credit cards even as a startup in 2024 without any documentation, without any proof of income. So even if your business doesn't have any revenue, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get business credit cards at 0% APR and how to actually get approved. I will also show you some banks to go to get 0% interest business credit cards. So stick around and watch the entire video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on when I release new videos. So first, you want to make sure your business is structured properly. I'm going to always say this. I'm going to always make sure I reiterate this because a lot of people don't understand this. Some people get it and some people may have never heard of this before. So if you've already set up your entity, you want to make sure that you listen to this so that you can have it set up properly and correct some things that need to be corrected. And if you don't already have your business set up, you can learn how to set it up properly the first time. So you want to make sure your company is set up properly with everything matching. So with the business address, the phone number, everything needs to be matching on your Secretary of State filings, which is going to be your articles of incorporation, as well as your EIN number, your EIN documents. Make sure that you also get your DMB number with Dun & Bradstreet. Make sure that your company is not set up or registered with any high-risk NAICS codes. Make sure that you also have a professional business email address, as well as your phone number listed with the 411. So here is a website that you can go to find your state's Secretary of State website. So they have all of the states listed here with the website forms, tax forms, status search, as well as entity search, as well as their address and phone number. So if you do not have a LLC or a corporation set up, you can either go to their website and do it for whatever state you're in, or you can go up to their office if you live near their office. So for example, I have filed a few LLCs at the Secretary of State. It's cheaper. I did it myself and filed it in the office. But if you don't live close to the Secretary of State office or you don't want to do it yourself, you can always do it online through a website called busy.com. They used to be called InkFile. And you can set up your LLC here. You can also set up your EIN number here. They will do it for free, but it takes a while if you get the free option, or you can choose one of the paid options. They will do S Corps, they will do LLCs, they will do nonprofits, C Corps. So you can do that here. You just select your entity type and your state that you want to file in. So here are some high-risk NAICS codes and categories. So new and used car dealers, as well as motorcycle dealers, boat dealers, travel agencies, casinos, auto repair shops, lending. You also have jewelry retailers, and you can't forget the cash incentive businesses. Now, some businesses in this section may not be considered high risk with some types of funding companies or banks. It's really just going to depend because banks and lenders have their own set of high risk businesses that they do not work with. And so this list is good from 2022 all the way up until 2027. So if you are in a high risk industry, you still can get funding. There are certain companies that will fund high risk businesses. But if you want to get business credit cards and you're in a high risk industry, you may want to consider having a holding company to actually fund other businesses. And you can set up a holding company with a management consulting NAICS code, which is not really considered high risk. And so that holding company is going to manage other companies under the holding company. So you can fund that holding company and distribute funding through those other companies under that holding company. Next, we're going to talk about personal credit requirements. So in order to get 0% interest introductory rate business credit cards, which I'm going to show you where to get some here in a minute or two, but you need to know the personal credit requirements before you go and apply for any of these credit cards. And also you must understand that it's no guarantee that you're going to get 0% interest as an introductory offer. But if you follow some of these requirements here, you have a higher chance of getting approved for that 0% APR introductory rate. So your personal credit score has to be a minimum of a 680 across the board on all three of the reporting agencies, and it needs to be your FICO score, FICO 8 score, and not your Vantage 3.0 score from Credit Karma or Smart Credit or My Free Score Now. It needs to be FICO. So in order to pull your free, or not free, but you can pull your FICO reports from My Score IQ, and I'm going to leave a link down in the description box below. You get a $1 7-day trial. So you also want to make sure that your utilization is low on each revolving account that you have. So each credit card that you have on your personal credit reports, make sure that your utilization is below 40%. This is also called debt to limit ratio. So for example, if you have $1,000, just to make the math, line of credit, and you are currently using $400, or $400 in balance is reporting to the credit reporting agencies, that is a 40% debt to limit ratio or 40% utilization of that particular line of credit. So it's not your total utilization. They are really looking at each individual credit card, because I've seen denial letters stating that one of the reasons for denial is using too much of their current credit limits. So you definitely want to kind of pay down some debt before you actually start applying for 0% interest business credit cards. Also, no more than 3 bank inquiries per bureau in the last 90 days. This does not include secured inquiries like auto loans and mortgages. So bank inquiries for like credit cards, lines of credit, and things like that. Also, you should not have a lot of new credit cards or accounts reporting within the last month. So a lot of new credit is also a reason for denial that I also see on denial letters from clients. Sometimes it'll say too many new accounts reporting. So keep that in mind as well. No bankruptcies, no open collections or judgments, no late payments within the last 2 years or charged off accounts. Also, you will need to have seasoned bank credit cards or lines of credit. This can vary because I've seen clients have hardly any personal credit and they still got approved for business credit cards from like Chase because they had good credit, but they had a thin profile. But keep in mind, if you do not have higher limits on the personal side, that you may get approved for lower limits on the business side. So that is also called comparable credit. So if you want to get high limits on the business side, you need to have decent limits on the personal side. You can also get higher limits on the business side, maybe 3, 5, 10, sometimes more times higher than what you have on the personal side. But don't expect to get $50,000 as a limit on one card if on the personal side you have a few credit cards that are no more than $1,000 or $2 in credit limit. Also, they need to be at least 2 years old. So for the best results, they need to be higher limits. If you want to get 50 plus limits or even 25,000 in a limit for one card, you need to have similar limits on the personal side. So where to get 0% APR business credit cards up to 18 months? I'm going to show you a few banks here. So one bank that you can go to is Truist Bank. Truist will pull your personal reports Equifax. So with Truist, you can actually get 2 business credit cards with 1 inquiry. So during your application, it may be a soft pull, and then once you get an offer and accept an offer, it'll then be a hard pull, but you can get 2 cards with 1 inquiry. So they have a 0% APR for up to 9 months. And then they also have another credit card that has travel rewards. This one does not have 0% APR, but their basic business credit card has 0% APR for up to 12 months. And you can get lower APRs after that. The other two will start off at 17%, 17.49% at the time of this video. This one will start after the 0% introductory rate ends. So the next one is going to be the GM business credit card. This one is a completely soft pull. You can get 0% APR as an introductory rate for the first 12 months. You can also get a $750 bonus to redeem after you spend $5,000 on your GM Business MasterCard within the first 5 months. There are also no annual fees. The next one would be KeyBank. They will also pull Equifax, and they also report to the Business Credit Reporting Agency. With KeyBank, you will have to contact them or go into a bank location to get one of their business credit cards. So they have 0% interest up to 6 months. And you can also do balance transfers within the first 60 days. So 0% for 6 months on purchases and on your balance transfers if you have cards that you want to transfer over. So they have 3 total business credit cards: the business cash rewards card and then the business rewards card. This one also has 0% up to 6 months. And then they also have the basic one that goes up to 6 months as well. So those were just a few business credit cards that you can get at a 0% interest APR introductory rate. There are more. There are tons of business credit cards out there that come with those special offers. So essentially, that is free money that you can get and pay it back without any interest for a certain period of time. And you can use that to invest in whatever business that you have, use it for marketing, supplies, inventory, etc. If you need help with getting business credit and other types of business financing, we can do that by assisting you with properly structuring your business, giving you access to hundreds of business credit cards and business credit accounts that you can get to build your business credit that actually report to the business reporting agencies or business credit reporting agencies. Some of the cards that I showed you in this video, such as Truist, do not report. So it's good to have, but it's not going to help you with building your business credit. KeyBank does report, and so does the GM business credit card. We can also help you with getting access to SBA loans, term loans, revenue-based loans, revolving lines of credit, vehicle financing, equipment financing, and more. We'll also help you with getting Fundable. The link is going to be in the description and in the pinned comments. Here is just a quick overview of our system and our software. So in the business funding section, you're going to see hundreds of banks, no PG, which means no personal guarantee business credit accounts that you can get without a personal credit check. It's only going to be based off of your business credit. We also show you the underwriting requirements, some of the underwriting requirements for each account, where they report, and all of that. You can click on apply for whatever account that you want to apply for. So there's going to be an apply now button here, and you're going to be able to get directly sent over through the application process. We also will sort accounts based off of which credit reporting agency they report to. So if you need to strengthen your Equifax reports, you can click on Equifax and see the accounts that report to Equifax, Experian, so on and so forth. And then you can also see accounts that do not report that you can actually still get access to, get funding for your business. They just may not report to the business credit reporting agencies such as Navy Federal and BECU. Also have the Fundability section where we have the foundation. You're going to see green check marks for each and every step of the Fundability Foundation. You're going to make sure that you have all these checked in the system. We also track how many accounts that you have approved, as well as the funding amount. You get a fundability score that is going to tell you how fundable your business is. It goes all the way up to 890. This is a demo account. It also will tell you the trade vendor distribution, so how many accounts you have reporting on of the main 3 business credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and DNB. Your score is also displayed on the Fundability dashboard, and all the factors that play into the Fundability score is going to be the foundation, your financials, your business credit reports, your personal scores, so on and so forth. You can also click on each section and enter in your information. It's going to ask you questions, and this is going to help you get matched with funding as well in the system. So you put in your personal credit score. So if you have good credit, you're going to get matched with 0% interest business credit cards that we have in the system. You're also going to get matched with other types of funding options that may be available. I'll show you that in a second. But you can also upload your credit reports, your Lexis reports, because some underwriters will look at Lexis for your approvals. So if you put like no, if you don't have your Nexus reports, we're going to direct you to where you can actually get your Lexis reports. And this is like this on every step. So if you put no in something that's asking you a question, it's going to direct you to the source where you can get that fixed. Same with check systems. And then the business funding section is going to show you where you are matched. You also can get access to the credit line hybrid program where we can do the 0% interest business credit cards stacking for you. No documents are required. We also have business revenue financing that you can get. And again, based off of what you put in the system is going to match you the accounts or the type of funding. So if you would like to get more information about how you can get access to this software and to this program, text the words biz credit to the number below. It's going to be on the screen in a green box. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe if you found this video valuable. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications on when I release new videos. And also comment down below if you have any questions.